What do you guys think? Did I bite off more than I could chew? Is this project too big for one person doing it all by hand with a shovel? All right, it's been a while. We haven't made a video in a while, and I have to be honest with you on why. Realistically, you guys, my honesty of why we haven't made a video in a while is just because we have nothing going on. We have no projects going on. There hasn't been much going on. You know, we've had holidays, and I mean, we've had stuff, flat tires. I did have the truck breakdown, which I guess I could have made a video out of that. But, you know, in crisis mode, you guys, I'm sorry, but I am not thinking of hitting the record button. You know what I mean? It's our only vehicle. So when I had a radiator hose crack and break right where the heater block goes or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm learning it all myself. I ended up fixing that. Thankfully, I had someone help me get me to town and back to get the parts. But that's all that's been going on, really, you guys. And to be honest with you, we don't have tons of money just to keep going with projects. We're normal people. We work, save, do a project. Work, save, do a project. So sometimes there's not much going on. We don't have a bunch of people or sponsorships just throwing gifts and stuff at us so we can, you know, keep content going and videos going out of making stuff. You know, out of stuff that people send us or sponsorships or anything like that. We don't have none of that. So we're just vlogging what we do, our life. We've been doing it for a long time. It was travel life. Now it's homestead life. So yeah, that's it, guys. Nothing's been going on. But the holidays are over. We just got done with Christmas. New Year's is in a day or so. But I think I have a new project I want to start on, and I want to take you over here and show you what I want to do. It's going to be a lot of freaking work, you guys, but I think if I can get it done, it'll be super, super awesome and very useful all year round. And I'm going to be doing this all by hand because I cannot afford no machines. So let me take you over there. It's going to be a little loud because of the generator, so I'm going to yell at you just because of the generator. So I apologize if I'm screaming at you. But let's go over there. I'll show you. All right, so plans are eventually to have a tiny home here of some sort. The RV will kind of go over this way, you know, we'll make like a, I don't know, kind of like an L shape or something, you know what I'm saying? But that's someday down the line. Check out our cactus, our inflatable for Christmas. Wasn't that awesome? But anyway, I want to come over here, you guys, and I think right about here, me and Crystal talked about it, and we think this would be a great spot to go ahead and put a greenhouse. I think I want the greenhouse steps to start here, as you can see. Start right here. It'll be about 12 foot by 20 foot long, you guys, okay? Now, my real plan and goal for this is to dig this down by hand, you guys, about 6 foot deep. And then I want to put corrugated tiles in it. Put about 2 more foot of dirt back on top, so that way I can use some geothermal to cool it and to warm it during the hot and cold months. So huge project I think I want to do is dig this giant greenhouse by hand and putting it underground, because some of you are probably gonna be like, well, why don't you just build a cheap one on top of the ground? Well, there's multiple reasons. Putting it under the ground will help me grow in the summertime when it is really hot here, and it'll keep it cooler, and then I can use that geothermal system that I'm going to put in there to help cool the air as well with the ground temperature. And then vice versa, when it's cold out in the colder months, it'll help keep it a little warmer in there, and the geothermal system will also help keep the ground, or keep it warm from the ground temperature. So that's my plans. And then I think I'll put a little roof over it, you know what I'm saying, like a 3-4 foot roof, so that way the total height from the bottom of the greenhouse to the top will be about 6 to 8 foot. Now, this is all maybe, you know what I'm saying? This is all a maybe, because like I don't know what I'm gonna hit, and I don't know how hard it's gonna be to dig. So fingers crossed. I think I can do it. I've already told myself that if I come across a giant boulder while I'm digging it, I will dig around it, and then I will use that boulder as a step, or just kind of push it towards the back of the greenhouse, you know what I mean? If I can't lift it out by hand, or pull it out by a truck. I'll just leave it in there as a decoration or something, you know what I'm saying? So that's the plans. You can see I already dug a little hole just to test it, kinda, and I have a lot of boxes that I want to burn. I don't have a burn barrel. I don't want to burn on the ground, so I dug a hole 3 foot deep or so, and I'm gonna start burning some boxes while I start, you know, on the first step or two, and kind of see what it's like. So that's my plans, you guys. If this is successful or not, you will see a video about this sometime in the future. So I'm gonna go start breaking ground and burning boxes. Let's go. All right, you guys, we're back at the greenhouse dig. We haven't gotten nothing done in a couple days. There's been a lot going on. I've had flat tires. I've had a bad broken tooth that I had to get taken care of. Just a lot has been going on, you guys. But here we are. This is the new year. Look at all the fog around. But anyway, we're gonna get out here and get to digging today. I don't mind the fog. It'll actually probably keep me cooler. But you can see what I'm going for here. This is where I kind of began. I'm gonna come around, do a step right here, and then back and over. So that way, yeah, I'm gonna try to make a couple steps down and in. You know what I mean? Instead of using a ladder or building steps or anything like that, I'll just create them out of the dirt if it works. I'm gonna make them kind of big. You might be looking at that step like, dang, that's kind of a big step. I'm gonna start out kind of big, so that way as I go down, hit the edges, whatever, and it breaks down, I have room to shrink the steps a little. So I'm gonna start out big, and we're gonna get crazy, and we're gonna start digging, you guys, man. We had a little bit of rain the past day and a half or so to bring in the new year, so the ground is nice and squishy, and I'm gonna take advantage of that today. So yeah, man, let's see how much I can get done here in a couple hours. All right, I'm gonna shoot a little B-roll here, show you how actually easy it is to do some digging. And for right now, I don't have a wheelbarrow or nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer from here to there and move my dirt twice. I know it's going to suck, but I don't have a wheelbarrow yet, and maybe I'll get one here shortly. But for now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to peel back some here, some there, put it over, and kind of keep stepping it back, and then keep doing it in layers on the way down. So here's a little B-roll, so that way nobody can say, oh, you didn't do that by hand. Hell, I didn't. Now it is rocky, obviously. That's going to be probably my biggest challenge, just getting by some of these rocks. But then once I get by them, I sink right in. But I'm going to cut this here. I'm not going to make you watch me dig. I will cut back in and give you updates as I'm going. So yeah, man, see you guys in a little bit when the progress is going. All right, guys, let's take a peek at the progress real quick. We've been going for, I don't know, about an hour, give or take. We've gotten down, I'm about 10 inches right here, I believe it was. Maybe a little more now. But I think that's about what I'm going to make my step. Steps down is about 10 inches. Let's see. And then as you can see here, I marked out a little spot here and a little spot here. I think I'm going to bring that out and around, not for a step down the side per se, just so that way it's like a step down, which will reinforce the stairs, the wall there. I don't want to go straight down and risk that collapsing. So I think I'm going to create like a footer, I guess you can call it, on each side, but I'll round it out to the step. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have some steps there, and then at the end we'll have a nice chunk here to grow in past there, and then same on this side, nice section here to grow in, and then carry on, and we will continue on down. You guys, I am really hoping to get it all the way down here, which is, I think I marked it out to be about 12 by 20, I believe. A lot of digging by hand, you guys. This is going to be insane, but so far so good, man. I mean, it's digging out pretty well. It's just going to be a lot of long physical digging days, you know what I mean? But at the end of it, we will have a dope underground, half underground greenhouse. I will put a roof over the top of it. And then, like I said, a geothermal that thing. So that way, hopefully I can keep it cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. And you guys, it's going to be on, and I'll be growing some stuff. I think I'm about to go take a lunch break here in a minute, and then we'll get back to it. See how much we can get done today. All right, you guys, what's up? I'm checking in with you. Day 2, digging the greenhouse. I've been out here for almost 2 hours now this morning, and let me show you what I've got done so far. All right, here we are. We are about halfway, give or take. I can see here in a second, actually. About halfway with the first layer or 2, depending how you look at it. We have 1 step in. This does get a little deeper here. Somehow I'm just digging deeper and deeper the further I go back. I don't know. But I do have a elevation change, basically, you could say, in the grade. So it is taking me to digging more on the left side to get towards the right side. This still needs to come down more. It's a little deeper. You know what I'm saying, though. So we're going to see what happens. I don't know. Been a lot of digging so far, but I'm getting somewhere. What do you guys think? Did I bite off more than I could chew? Is this project too big for one person doing it all by hand with a shovel? I don't know, man. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Am I crazy, or is this gonna be is it gonna be all right? Now I don't know if I'm going to just save all of this footage for one video, or if I'm gonna put it out in multiple videos, because this is gonna take me a while. But let's see how far we are. We're about, dang, we're about 12 foot. We're about 12 foot in. I don't know, one of the deepest spots we're about 16 inches. That's on this side, on the deepest spot. But we're getting there. We're getting there, you guys. I don't know how far I'm going to get this by hand, to be honest with you, or how deep it's going to end up being. I don't know. We're hitting some cliche. It's going to be this white rock that, and the layer that, it's just like Earth makes its own concrete. We are hitting a little bit of that. I do have a lot of rock, which I expected. That's whatever, no big deal. But yeah, so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna do it layer by layer. As you see, I'm kind of knocking it down, taking a layer, taking a layer, taking a layer, and then I'll come back after I get this first layer or 2 out, and I'll cut in the second step, and then go a little more, and so on until either I hit something I can't go through, or until I'm broken down, but or I get where I want to be. 3 options. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep digging, and either we're gonna get down to where we want to be, or we'll just see, man. We'll just see. I don't know. All right, guys, we are back. Day 3. I'm gonna yell at you because it's really windy, so hopefully I'm not yelling too loud, but I want you to hear me. Day 2, after lunch, where we stopped, we kind of died. We didn't do much after day 2, really anything. I had a few other things to do and just kind of ran out of gas that day, you know what I'm saying? We're at day 3, though, like I said, and today we're making a lot of progress. This morning started out really cloudy, really dark, really windy, as you could probably hear, and cold, which I mean, I can't honestly complain about it. It's good working conditions. You don't get too hot because of the sun, and it keeps you kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, here's what we got. This is where we've made it so far today. As you can see down here, we've been chunking out. I've put a little bit of method to the madness. As you can see here, I'm stepping it up, doing layers. I think, though, you guys, I am going to shrink this down some. I was going to go 12 by 20, but right where I'm at right now at the back wall here, I am 16 foot. And to be honest with you guys, I think 16 foot is plenty long enough, and 12 foot's wide enough, maybe even too much. But When I come down here into the greenhouse, you guys, at the end of it, I want to make sure I have enough room to grow a few things. You know what I mean? I have plans on a few bigger plants in the back, which probably take up this whole section that I'm digging right now, right here. But other than that, I will have a nice huge section to grow. And then here where I do the stairs, I'm gonna step down once or twice. I won't have a whole corner here because of the step down of the stairs, but I will have a little corner here and a little corner there to grow. And then it'll come out to the bottom of the stairs here somewhere. And then I'll have all this to grow. So I think 12 by 16 is going to be plenty big enough. But man, look at all this dirt I have moved already, you guys. I have moved a lot of dirt. But here we are. It is lunchtime again, day 3, and I think I'm going to either call it quits for the day, or I'm at least going to go take a lunch and then come back. I might come back and take this layer off here, so that way tomorrow I can start on this layer here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there you go, guys. End of day 3. Coming along, but woo, it's a lot of dirt to move. So, all right, see you on the next update. Hey guys, we are back at the greenhouse dig. Today is going to be day 4 and 5. Day 4, I came out. I did a little bit of digging, not much, you guys, not much at all. It was windy as hell, cold. It just wasn't a nice day to dig, and I had other things to do, so I didn't get much done. Picked away at it, and then I'm hitting back here. Let me show you. Back here, we are starting to hit a lot of rock, you guys, and I'm getting these big white rocks out of here. You can see them all over the place, but we're starting to hit, even over here, you can see it here, starting to hit a lot of rock in this layer on this back corner. It's getting really tough to dig. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. It's getting really tough. Like, you can't even put the shovel in without hitting something, and you just can't get any depth with your digs. So I think if I really want to go lower than what I'm gonna get back in here, I'm gonna have to get a pickaxe out. I'm gonna have to get a pickaxe, and I'm gonna have to pick away at the ledges. Like, if I come and I get a ledge going, I can pick away at it, and then I can scoop and toss. It's kind of how I've been doing it, except for no pickaxe. I've been shoveling it, breaking it free, as you can see here. Shoveling it, breaking it free, and then I come in, I grab, and I toss out to the side. It's pretty much how I've been doing it. So, the cold and wind and rain has passed us. We're gonna warm up a little bit. So it's been a couple days since I've been able to get out here. So this will be day 5. We're going to get out here. I'm going to try to get as much of this out as I can. So that way I'm down to this layer here, which is lower than here, actually. So I have to go get a pickaxe. I won't be able to do that today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, a couple days. But anyway, what I'm going to try to do until I get my pickaxe, like I said, is get all this out. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to start carving in the second stairs and getting it down to this level here, because I know you can't see. It's hard for you to see probably in the video. But this here, few feet here, is actually higher than it is there. You can tell by the grade a little bit right here. You can see that there. But anyway, I'm going to come through today. I'm going to try to take out all of this. If I have time and can get to it, I'm going to start carving out this corner, carving this step here, carve out this corner, and then we're gonna go to town. And you guys, I have to get going on this because I don't have very long to get this done. It's been chilly here, but it's gonna start warming up already. We are mid-January when I'm filming this right now. And our 7-day has it almost 80 by the end of the 7-day already. So I have to get this done. I have to get it going before the temperatures get too hot for me to dig. And I want to get some seeds sown, and I want to get stuff put in here and start growing by the grow season, which is, I don't know, March-ish. So I got to get this done here in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't have long. So it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm still chilly. It's still chilly in the mornings. So the heat's in the tools. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start digging. I'm gonna warm up, and we're gonna see what we can get done, you guys. I will show you the progress later. All right, guys, I got this mess from here out. Tossed that out already, but I figured I'd show you a little bit about the rocky stuff and show you what it's taking to dig this a little bit. It's not, it's been easy, fairly easy, but this chunk right here is, it's going to be a problem chunk. So hopefully it won't be too deep. Hopefully I'll get past it and then it'll get back to nice digging. But we'll see. Anyway, let me show you what I'm working with. Right now it is some hard ground. And then up to here, I used to be able to sink it in a foot, but there I am. I'm hitting a rock already. And that's kind of how it's going this whole way. Rock after rock. See that? It's all rock. Now I expected to hit some of this, but I was hoping it would be deeper and not as much. So, because when they dug the septic, I watched the big hole that they dug for the septic and the leach line, and there really wasn't a lot of this. So either they got lucky or I'm getting lucky. We'll see how it goes. This is what I'm running into now. Making it really hard to dig. There's a good one. Those are what I'm hitting right now. Giant field of these big giant white rocks. Now this ain't the cliche, but from what I've learned and what I think I'm learning is this is a good sign that the cliche's here. So that's, I think what I'm running into is rock and cliche. This is why I think a pickaxe would be much more efficient now, because I'm hitting all these damn rocks. So I think if I could come through here and knock a layer, scoop it out, I think the process will go a little bit quicker than that way. But you can see it's tough. It's tough digging. It was easy. Not even gonna bullshit you, man. It was easy. Now it's not. So anyway, I'm warming up now. So I'm gonna get out of this sweater and we're gonna break some more of this free, see what we can get done today. All right. Tell you what, probably gonna lose 20 pounds doing this. But you can see I got the corner out. It's no easy task, that's for sure. Got that corner out. I'm gonna go after this corner right here. And I think after that, we're going to take a break, do some lunch, and then hopefully I have the oomph and the ambition and hopefully I have it in me to come back out. Then I'm going to attack this half here, get it down some, and then knock in another step, cut in another step. So that's the plans. Let's see how it goes after I get this chunk and after lunch, man. All right, there you have it. I sped that last chunk up for you. Made it look easy, but it's not. Phew, I'm exhausted. Not even gonna lie. I do have a little more to take out of this corner, but no big deal. First layer is out. As you can see by grade, shadow is gonna mess with us a little, but the grade will too. Actually, I don't know. But anyway, I got to go from about right here where I filled this hole in with rocks. It was like a test hole to see how crappy it was down there, and it's still a little crappy. But I have to come over here, peel out this corner, out in front of here. I gotta make another step. So if I have it in me after lunch, we're gonna come back and do that. But if not, we'll start the next day off there, you guys. But yeah, man, moving a lot of dirt, getting it done. And then the sucky part is I'm gonna have to move all this dirt again eventually. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere. I have a couple ideas for it, but anywho. All right, let's go have some lunch. Let's take a break. Welcome back, you guys, to the greenhouse dig. Actually, you know what? I should start calling this by its real name. Did you guys know this has a real name? What I'm trying to do here, they call them Walipinis, which basically just means warm space or whatever. They use them in the winters, a lot of places to keep the greenhouses warm, but through the winter. But yeah, man, here's the greenhouse dig. Today's going to be another one of them dual days. I'm not going to record every single day. I'm just going to kind of give you updates. But day 6 and 7 here. Let me show you what I did on day 6. Let's see. Day 6 here, you can see that I got this corner out more. Got the corners down more. And I got another step in. It's really hard for me to see in my camera. Let's go to the side. Hopefully you can see it better. There we go. That's better. Day 6, you can see I came in, cleaned up a little bit of what I had to clean up, and then I went ahead and started going down another layer and cut in another step. And you can see here what I meant by I'm going to do a little like footer on the side of them there, so that way it's not just straight down, and it's less risk for, you know, stairs collapsing and stuff. And that's why I made them big and thicker and fatter. Just in case they do start to deteriorate a little bit, I have room to play with, and you know, whatever. Anyway, then I came through and I got some of this out, got some of that corner down, hit some hard stuff there, and got out to here, you guys. So not a bad day 6. Day 7, we are going to come in and we're just going to keep going another layer and see how far back we get, you guys. Seems like my thing is to come out here, do a lot of digging in the mornings when it's nice, cool, eat some lunch, and then kind of call it a day. You know, I get about 4 hours in every day, give or take. So not too bad, not bad progress. You know what I mean? It's coming along. It is some tough work. Got some blisters and stuff. I had a couple days off, but we're going to get back at it. So let's see what we can get done today. I hope you can hear me. It's insanely windy out here today. But we are back at the greenhouse. We have been gone from it for a while. Things have been happening. Trucks have been breaking down left and right. Just everything that's been could go wrong has been going wrong lately. So it's been postponed a little bit. But we're back at it. I've been doing some. I haven't been recording it all, so I don't even remember what day we're on. But we're gonna pick back up here, and I'm gonna show you the progress and what I've been having to go through now. All right, so we have hit some hard stuff, and this is where I'm at anyway. Sorry, progress report. I'm here. I'm almost done. We're going to stop at this layer right here. The season's coming upon us. I'm not going to have time to go any deeper, so I have to get this built and covered and plants in it. We're a couple weeks away from where I have to have my plants out here. So I have to have it done in like 3 weeks so I can get plants out here. So this is the layer we're going to go with for now. And I have hit some hard stuff. You can see it right here. You can see right here I've hit probably just a vein of cliche, and you can see it right here too. It's just been like this whole chunk. It's just been a hard layer of rock and dirt, and just it's a hard layer. So I had to bust out and go get a pickaxe, and that's what we are doing. I have been pickaxing ever since about right here, to tell you the truth, about this back half for about this foot. It's been a pain in the ass, I ain't even gonna lie, but I'm gonna get this chunk out. I'm gonna show you a little bit what I've been having to go through to get it out, and we're gonna go from there. So here we go. All right, it's a little windy, so I hope it don't blow the tripod over, but this is what I've been having to do ever since about right here. This chunk and this whole corner has been taken out like this. It was nice and easy digging up until that point, but this layer has been terrible. So this is what I've been having to do, you guys. I'll come along with my point and get right at the base all the way through here, and it'll start popping itself, and then I can take the top layer out like this. Whew. All right, you see it. That's what I've been doing. No joke. It's not easy, but that's what I've been doing. We're getting it done, and hopefully it's going to be worth it, and we'll get tons of fruits, vegetables, and all sorts of stuff in this greenhouse. Whew. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't been recording it every day. Obviously, you see why. Who wants to watch me do this for too long? That'd be kind of absurd and boring. But so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna knock this corner out. We're gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna come back for the build, you guys. So make sure you come back, subscribe, like all that jazz, and don't miss this build and see if it becomes fruitful. You guys, wish me luck. See you in the next one.